Hi, my name is Tish Elizalde. I am an artist in residence with Amy Howard at Home. I'm also a decorative artist here in Savannah, Georgia. I work with clients here in Savannah, Hilton Head, and Birmingham, Alabama. And I am so excited to be here with you this evening to share a new product that Amy Howard unveiled April 5th. It's their lacquer line, and I was able to do a couple of projects using this paint, and it was so much fun. I'm so excited to share the final reveal. So again, thank you for being with me. I want to start by showing you what I have to work with. This is a large light fixture pendant that I will hang in my foyer. It is metal, it's brass underneath, and just kind of painted metal around, you know, the outside, and they had it painted like a creamy white. Very smooth surface. And then I have these two little lamps, Underwater Sea Life, that are glazed ceramic. So this is what I am working with. They are smooth surfaces. And let me introduce the products. As you all know, clean slate. Anytime you do a project and you're painting, you always want to start with a clean surface. So I use the clean slate to thoroughly clean everything, so my product does adhere, and I accomplish a perfect finish, or almost perfect. Then we have the primer, the LuxeLacquer primer. A wonderful product. I'm going to go ahead and shake it a little bit. Then I used, this is the LuxeLacquer, and I used Lava Lamp. This is the most wonderful orange. I think it leans more towards the Texas Longhorn Stadium. It's more of a burnt orange, I guess, as opposed to the Tennessee Volunteers, that kind of bright orange. So anyway, you'll be able to decide for yourselves which stadium it falls into when you see my final reveal, but it is absolutely, it's beautiful. I love it. So let's get started here. If you watched Mary Corrado's video Tuesday, she went through, you know, the priming and, you know, the final reveal on kind of a wood solid surface. Again, I used metal, and so I have these little metal samples to work with this evening. But since my project were smooth surfaces, I'm going to do the demonstration on this metal. So let's get started here. You can prime it. I really did not need to, but you can prime your metal. So I went ahead and did kind of a primed surface for you, but I wanted to show you how smoothly the paint goes on just the metal. So let's get started here. When you're working with lacquer, as Mary said the other day, you will use a synthetic paintbrush. This is a 2.5 inch angled brush, and that's what's highly recommended. Amy Howard does have paintbrushes. I didn't get a chance to order those, but you know, in time for this video. So these are just a synthetic brush. It's very important that you do not use a natural bristle brush if you want to get good results. So, and again, angled. And since, you know, I did not complete my project in one day, what I do to save my brush without having to, you know, clean it in between each project is I will wrap it in plastic and put it in my freezer, and then right before I'm about to paint again, I'll pull it out, you know, for 10 or 15 minutes, let it thaw out, and I can reuse my brush. I've already primed this piece of metal, and I'll paint that for you. But again, when you're working on smooth surfaces such as these, or glass. You can even lacquer glass. It's not necessary to prime. It's up to you. If they're, you know, super smooth, it's just not necessary. But again, if you want the paint to adhere properly, you need to clean. Don't ever forget to clean. So let's get started here. Okay, turn this down and hope that you can see. I think you can. Let's see. Let's open this up. See how pretty that is. Just love it. I'm going to stir it really well. Okay, see, I'm in a warm climate, so my paint tends to be, you know, a little bit runnier. It's not necessary for me to add a thinner or flood. This is perfect. So here we go, my piece of metal. And work in one direction, and that's what I learned doing the metal lamp. I started from the top and just worked my way down in one direction. See how good that looks. So that is just going on to straight metal. This is my primed metal. And I'm finding this very interesting. The color is much richer after painting over the primed metal. See how that, you can definitely see through that. Yep. Much richer. Yes, okay. Here you go. This is primed versus just straight onto the metal. So again, you do not have to prime if your you know, your surface is smooth and clean. But again, on this sample, I did prime, and with one coat of the lava lamp, I have a beautiful finish. It's always recommended to sand in between each coat. If you're gonna do 2 coats, when this dries, you would sand and do another coat. Seeing this, I don't know that it's necessary to do a second coat. It's so rich. I'm getting the results that I was looking for with just 1 coat. Now with my pendant and with my lamps, I did do 2. But seeing this, I wouldn't have to do a second coat. I'm going to move on. This is a piece of wood that has been primed. It has 1 coat of the lava lamp that I sanded. And just to show you how pretty it looks on wood, I couldn't pass up the opportunity. I'm going to paint this as well. Again, starting at the top, I like I did with my pendant, I went straight down. I didn't have any sideways motion. I just went straight down the pendant, and it levels really, really well. So there we go. Okay, don't y'all love this color? As I mentioned earlier, I did 2 coats on my pendant, and so in between each coat, or after the first coat and it dried 24 hours, I sanded it, and it was so beautiful. Sanded, I wanted to just leave it like that, but to finish the project out, I did continue and I did my second coat. But being sanded, it was beautiful. So here we go. A stunning mirror-like finish. It is recommended that you wait 24 hours, let it cure, but the reality is, if you're working on a table or something that will be used often, the cure time should be about 2 weeks. So just keep that in mind. After all this hard work, you don't want to ruin the finish. So just take note that it is about a 2-week like true cure time if you're working on a piece of furniture. For me, I have lamps that they won't be touched very often, so it's not going to be a problem for me. Another thing I would like to point out is, if you are going to roll your lacquer, as Mary pointed out on Tuesday, it's recommended that you use kind of a microfiber roller, not one of the foam ones. You'll create bubbles, and again, after your hard work, we're going for that glass-like finish. You certainly don't want to have bubbles that you're going to have to sand. So there we go. Amy may have some rollers that she recommends. So anyway, just take note of that. Now I'm so excited to show you the reveal. I hope you have enjoyed what you learned today. It's just kind of a rehash from what Mary showed you on Tuesday, but a different project. So I'm going to start with my lamps. Again, this is what I started with. Glazed ceramic. And this is my finished product. Turned out so cute. See how smooth the paint is. A whole different look, and I'm so happy with it. I don't know, what do you think? Texas Vols or Longhorns? Still leaning towards the Longhorns. Okay, so I have 2 of these. Turned out very well. And let me get my camera and I'm going to show you the pendant. Okay. So, oops. My lamps. And my pendant. So, it's like glass, like a mirror. It's beautiful. I can't wait to hang it, and when I do, I will post it on Amy Howard before and after, but just absolutely beautiful. So again, this color is Lava Lamp. I can't wait to try another one. I hope you had fun learning something today, and thank you so much for being with me. Okay, have a great day, evening.